Welcome to the Chip and Cern Show, the podcast about everything and nothing at the same time. They were possibly separated at birth, only to be rejoined to create the sweet sounds that will caress your deepest cochlea. The show is real, random, rant-filled, and ruthless. Please be warned that the show may hurt your feelings, offend your grandma, and even kick your dead dog in the balls. So get ready, and let's get this shit started.
This shit has started. I'm Chip.
I'm Cern.
And you are listening to the Chip and Cern Show.
Yes, once again. Or possibly for the first time.
Possibly. Who know? We don't even know who's listening these days, to be honest. But we're back.
It's probably one of those, like, it gets broadcast out in space. And
yeah.
Maybe extraterrestrials are picking us up. Who knows?
They could be. They're like, this is what Earth is? That would be a poor representation.
Stay away. No fly zones.
We don't need to take over this life form. Intelligent? I think not.
No. So maybe we're saving the Earth. Who knows?
We are. Oh man, it's been the NCAA has wrapped up. We've had the WNBA draft has happened. There's umpire action and a lot to cover on this. What?
Angel Hernandez is back.
Angel Hernandez he's in prime form already. It's mid-April. He's already in mid-season form. He's been on a real heater. He's been on a real heater lately. There was one pitch sequence. This Instagram account called Umpire Auditor has
the Astros and the Rangers, I think, right?
I think sounds plausible. It was identified as the worst call since they've been keeping track of the umpires' calls. The ball missed the strike zone by, I think it was like 6.3 inches or something.
I think it's 6.8.
You could put a high school umpire back there. He's not going to miss that.
No. And you know what surprised me is, the guy disagreed, the batter. I think it was their rookie.
Okay.
So I was wondering, I was like,
someone else would have gone nuclear.
Yeah, if that was me, I would have been tossed.
Yes. Because that was horrible. Do you think there's like an umpire group chat where after people are like sending Angel like busting balls on this? Like, dude, I saw someone this one up so bad.
One of the MLB reporters, Passan or one of the fucking guys. Rappaport or whatever was like texted an umpire just about Angel Hernandez, and they were like, it's almost like it reminds me of like, you see those videos of the cops like killing people for no reason or beating the fuck out of them, and then the rest of them they're like holding a solid front.
Yeah.
It's the same shit. It's like, he's not the worst. He's getting an unfair rap right now, and it's like that kind of shit. It's
like the Brotherhood kind of United Front thing. Yeah,
I think. I think Passan was saying like he's not the worst as far as like overall score. It's just because he's such an ass about it. He's got that smug fucking face.
Yeah, he's a target.
So it just brings the unnecessary heat.
And he had he's also making the most noise. Like, a couple of years ago, he had that lawsuit against the Major League Baseball saying that he was like discriminated against because he's like of Latin descent, and they've been leaving him off the World Series
because he's of Latin descent
or whatever.
If I had to just guess, player wise, I would say Spanish is probably spoken at a higher rate than English on the diamond.
I don't think that's a crazy thing to say.
It's at least 50-50.
It's at least a coin flip. And they're like, actually, no, you're being discriminated against because you're not very good.
Yeah.
That's what had happened when it came out, because didn't they have to like basically release his performance reviews?
I think so, yeah. I don't know what they were because I already knew they were horrible.
I don't
need to see the paperwork to know that he was horrible.
Yeah, the fucking receipts are out there in the form of video clips, which are sometimes not easily disputed. But it has brought a lot of talk up. I know I've been seeing it more, is the ball strike challenge that is available in AAA, which I had actually seen this happen in person when I went to the River Cats game. Have you seen how it works?
Yeah, like touch the top of their head or something. And
Yeah, it's like I think the batter, the pitcher, or the catcher can all challenge, and they just hit the like top, like, okay, I want to challenge, and then it like the umpire calls time, and they look up, and like on the scoreboard they just show the pitch, and then kind of like you see on TV, they show the strike zone, and then like if it hits, and it's like ball, and then they change it or they confirm it, and then they move on.
I was just wondering, like, as I asked you,
Yeah,
it was a question. It's just like, do they get an unlimited amount? Do they only get like 2, and if you win one, you get an extra one, or if you lose your other one?
Okay, I'm going to read about it here. Okay, here we go. This on Baseball America. Automated strike zone uses the Hawkeye tracking system. Okay, so in 2023, it was used in 11 AAA stadiums and expanded to all 30 this year. Okay, that's great. Let me see. Challenge system. Purpose of doing this, blah, 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 blah. Skimming. I will say it does take a little bit of the like excitement out of when you ring someone up strike 3 and it's like a ball, or they call a ball and then they're like, oh, strike 3, and it's like, oh, when the juices died down a little bit.
I think if I was the umpire, I'd still do it anyway. It's like, ball.
Yeah.
Or strike 3.
Oh, Leslie Nelson style. Let me see how many. I'm trying to 2 formats. Oh man. Oh, this is a deep article. I don't know. They're talking very specifically about how many.
Let me see here.
Let me see. How's your Google fooing? Checking in with there's an umpire website. Oh my gosh, Close Call Sports and Umpire Ejection Fantasy League. This is the website I'm on now. How many challenges? Okay. Teams receive 3 ball strike pitch location challenges per game.
Okay.
The offense, the batter may challenge a strike looking. No other person may challenge a strike. Defense, the pitcher or catcher may challenge a called ball. No other person may challenge a ball. Challenges from these 3 players must occur immediately after the pitch, obviously. In the offense, defense, when the challenge and the umpire is on field, it's overturned. The team retains the challenge expended. Okay. So essentially, if you keep guessing right, you don't lose your challenges.
Huh.
But also, what are you going to... You got to have the players... Can't be blowing them.
Oh, yeah.
You got to be real fucking sure, I guess.
Is it 3 a team? Because I'd be pissed if I was a pitcher and like the batter used my challenge. Fuck!
Oh, that's a good point, too. You're like, hey, man, I was going to ring him up.
That's like in the NFL when the defense uses a timeout. They use the offense. It's like, yeah, that's our shit.
Yeah. That is an interesting piece. I think 3, right? Because you don't want to have it be unlimited, because it would kind of get too silly. I think it would be like too.
Yeah,
they would use it.
They
too
talk
much.
about speeding the game up, and that would grind it to a halt.
That would. 3 seems like a good amount.
2 hour, 45-minute game is, like, oh, we're making great progress. It's going to go right back to 5.
Yeah, the game's doubled in time. But yeah, Angel Hernandez. I don't know what's going to happen once. I mean, I feel like the way that things are going, this automated thing people are gonna be demanding that it's in here because it's getting too crazy.
Yeah. It's like it's just like, if it's borderline, I'm always like, okay. I mean, that's just baseball. But when it's like 7 inches outside,
like
what
come on,
the fuck? Or when the guy stepped off the rubber for the Blue Jays, and stepped off the rubber and threw it, it was like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
and ask for help.
That is the weird thing. I think ultimately, well, at least speaking for myself, I just want them to get the call right. Like, I just want it to be correct. I'm not so concerned, like, because
sometimes it's like, even if it's like, the problem that we have too is like, even if the call really didn't amount to anything, it's just like if if
tarnished.
you win, if you win, it's like, oh, it's because the umpires are on your side.
They're squeezing you, blah blah. I do think it's interesting the ball. It's kind of like the NFL touchdown rules that it just needs to fucking by a bee's dick, just like graze the strike zone and then it counts, which is kind of interesting, especially from a baseball because of these sweepers and these fucking crazy pitches that are breaking like fucking 12 inches across. It's insane.
It just nicks those out.
Yeah, just barely nicks it.
That's all you need.
Yeah. So, I mean, yeah, and the uniforms are still a major problem. Major, dude.
Yeah, pants is getting blown out on the daily.
This guy did a regular slide into home. And, sure, we're not saying baseball pants should never rip. Like, how many holes did we have in pants growing up? Like, it just, many. It's just a thing. But he slid in, and it probably ripped. It wasn't like a rip from the slide. It was like the seams came apart on the leg.
Blew out, like, basically his ass was hanging out.
Yeah.
It was like sliding shorts. Good thing he had sliding shorts. Like
good thing he didn't have a thong on.
Yeah, the old school jock strap.
Yeah.
It wasn't Jeter wearing the golden thong to break the slump.
The old T-back. Yeah. And City Connect jerseys are not being delivered in time. Like the Giants didn't have theirs.
We don't have them until like May.
How? It's like your literal fucking job, your contractual obligations is to fulfill uniforms, and you can't even fucking do that.
So I mean, I work in a business where you have productions and stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, at some point, I would imagine, I would think, Manfred, because I've known from my own experiences, like, well, I don't know if we can get it. Just like stop everything you're doing and get it done now.
Yeah. What else are they doing?
Yeah, it's like, okay, shut down your
hockey jerseys. We don't need the hockey jerseys
line or
the
something, some other line that you're running for. If we're giving you a special contract, you better fucking run it.
Yeah.
We'll have it later. It's like, no.
And I think the other day was like Jackie Robinson, so everyone kind of had 42 number jerseys. I saw the Red Sox didn't have theirs, so they wore last year's jerseys.
Oh my!
So they wore the last year's jerseys with the 42 on them, but the other team had them.
And it's like, so in years past, like the trade deadline, you got guys getting traded. They have a fucking jersey when they show up at the stadium, like 2 days later, or whatever it is.
Dude, I didn't even think about that. They're not going to be able to make that happen.
Oh,
they got to go to the team store, dude. They're gonna have to go to the team store and press one on.
And if it's an A, he's got to buy it with his own pocket.
Oh yeah, they're like, sorry.
Jonathan, whoa! We ain't paying. You pay for your own.
Got to get your own jersey. So we have still jersey scandal gate. My buddy, fan of the show, mind you.
So someone is listening.
Yes, at least one person confirmed. He went to, once this whole jersey thing was happening, and we were looking on Reddit, and they're like, you know what? These Chinese knockoffs off DHgate are better quality. So he spent $80, and he got 3 jerseys. He got the new Korean guy on the Giants. He got a jersey from him, and he got a couple Mariners jerseys. He sent me the photos and the video. The shit looks fucking legit.
Wow.
3 jerseys for $80.
Wow.
So I'm tempted to go in. It did, because it came from China on like a shipping container. It did take like 2 months to get it.
Yeah, he probably ordered it when he signed it.
Yeah, he probably ordered it like before spring training.
Anticipation.
Yeah. But yeah. So if you can stomach the long shipping times, you can get a hell of a deal on DHgate. Not a sponsor yet of the show, but it's happening. Yes. But and then the other big baseball news is like all these pitchers' elbows are fucking blowing up.
Yeah. I mean, I don't.
But the Players Association says is the pitch clock.
Yeah, I'm not buying that too much. I think it's everyone's throwing 100 miles an hour and they're throwing a slider.
Yeah.
I forget who it was. I think it was Glavin or some old, Smoltz or some fucking Maddox. Somebody was talking about because they're asking them. They're like, I think even Verlander said, well, I mean,
the game has changed.
I'm not trying to throw 102 every when we've pitched. Every single pitch like they're being asked to now. And they said some of it was like it could be a combination of things. Like yes, like the pitch clock doesn't help, but it's also like they're trying to throw hard because they said the baseballs fly more, so they're not pitching for contact, pitching for strikeouts, and so it could be a whole bunch of shit.
It's a combination. I think there's no silver bullet, as they say, no one thing that's causing it. But yeah, I mean. And I've seen pitchers, I think Logan Webb, the Giants pitcher, was on, one of the John Boy shows, and he's like, how do you get noticed when you're in high school and college? Fucking velo. Like, you just got to be pumping heat. And if you throw harder, you're going to get noticed. So it's they're starting it from now in high school or even younger. Like, the harder you throw, the more you're getting noticed. And
remember we were on that travel team, and we were in Arizona, and I remember I was playing third base. And then some scout for the Dodgers. He was on the phone. I remember him saying, like, talking to me. He was like, who you want me to look at? Is he 6'3" and throws 95? Because if it's anything less than that, I don't care. And I was like, damn.
Like, damn, I guess I ain't looking at Chip throwing 83.
Not 6'3".
No, not 6'3". Yeah, I mean, it's... the days of the like Maddox and the Glavin, like kind of more of this finesse style is not really not in vogue.
Unless you're like really good. Because there was a couple of guys, I think it was like the pitcher for the Marlins a couple days ago, because I had the Giants game on. He wasn't pumping gas, but
yeah.
I think he threw like 4 fastballs all fucking game.
Oh, he's just slurving and swerving up there.
Yeah, slurving curves.
Yeah. Nice.
So, I don't know. Some of these guys, it's like, oh.
I don't know.
Now,
but
I did jumping in, staying in baseball, but going to the baseball cards.
Ooh.
So we have a birthday coming up. Mm-hmm. And so I got my little pack of Topps Rips. Have you ever heard of these?
No.
It's interesting. It's like a gamble within the gamble. So you get the cards. So you get like 4 cards or whatever we'll say.
In a pack.
Okay. And you pull them out and you can have some cool cards. But on the back, you can rip the card open and there's a mini card inside. And you can get like an autographed mini card or,
What?
But you can get nothing too. So you can rip open a card that's worth something and you fucking destroyed it.
Oh my God. Let me see. Who makes these? Topps?
Yeah.
Rips? Oh my gosh. I'm going to see these. It's like a dare to rip.
Yeah. It's like a gamble. It's like, do you leave it or do you rip open the back and see what's inside?
Because you probably could sell it because if it hasn't been ripped, maybe somebody else wants to take the chance on it. Dare to tear.
I saw this guy that, he had pulled like a Mookie Betts and it was numbered. So a numbered card, which is good. There was only 50 of them.
Yeah. And
he had to rip, I gotta rip it open. And he ripped it open, but he pulled like a Mike Trout 101. Which is now it's even a bigger come up. It's like, oh
wow.
But you can rip it open and get,
you can get goosed.
Joey Bart.
Rip. Wow. Okay. How are the packs more expensive or anything, or they're just
yeah they are more expensive because
they're like $20 a pack or something.
It was like $80.
Damn.
Yeah. So I was like, well,
birthday special.
Birthday.
Yeah.
Special treatment.
Well, interesting.
He hasn't opened it yet. I'm dying because it's like,
okay.
I got to see what Right?
Yeah.
Is he gonna rip it open or is he gonna leave?
What do you think? What do you think he's gonna do?
I think he's originally, if I had to guess, if it's something cool, he'll be like, "Oh, I'm gonna keep it." But then, not knowing what's inside is gonna eat him alive.
It is, yeah. I could see that. Really, is there a way to? Has anybody online like held it up to the light, and try to like look?
I don't know. I sent it to
Joe. What did Joe say about this?
I'm ripping every time.
Oh my god! Of course.
He's like, I gotta know what's inside. I was like,
yeah, we know. Are these? I haven't heard about this. Is this just kind of like a newer thing that they're starting, or
I don't know. I just happened to see it. I was like, that's weird.
Intriguing.
So I started looking up. I was like, this is piqued my interest because now it's like,
well, if it's still a limited, if it's still out of 50 card, like it's still going to be valuable somewhat, but not full.
Especially if you got like a Mookie Betts like that guy. I don't know if I could have ripped it. It was like a Mookie number to like 50 or 25 or something, which is like, holy shit.
Wow.
Because you can pull nothing.
Yeah, that would be tough. Well, speaking of cards, we're obsessed with the Pokemon cards here, but there was a big birthday. We had a birthday here, and my parents were coming. And I somehow remembered, and I texted my mom, and I said, hey, if you can find them, can you bring my Pokemon cards from when I was a kid? And these are, what are they called? First Gen or Fossil or Jungle or what's the original set called?
Base set.
Base set. There we go. Of course. Because I recall, and were you collecting back in the day?
My brother did. I did.
Okay.
I was always in baseball, but yeah, my brother.
Baseball.
Did.
Okay.
But I was still heavily.
I remember this was the thing. Like we were getting, I'm not saying we had thousands of cards or anything, but we had a collection. We had a binder, and they're like, "Got it. I'm bringing it." I'm like, "Oh my god!" And I text you, sir, because
I was waiting on pins and needles.
Because these cards are extremely rare and valuable, and I feel like I'm like in my head, I'm having flashbacks from, fucking 20 years ago. Charizard holographic, all like these marquee cards that, how much are these coming up for ungraded? We're talking several $100s, right?
Oh yeah, easy. Especially base set, $200-$300.
And I'm like, I feel like I had first edition cards, which are going to be even more rare.
Oh yeah, the first run is these are wild.
So I'm like, okay. So I'm thinking this binder can show up, and I don't know if could be. I mean, if I got real lucky, could be maybe like $1,000, $2,000 of cards.
Oh yeah.
If who knows? So they brought it over, and it was my son's birthday party. I'm like, this isn't about you, Chipper. This is about your son. So I put in the other room. I'm like, this. I will tackle this later. But I know
after bedtime.
After bedtime. And I cracked it open, and I saw the binder, and initially I looked at it, and now tell me if you have the same feeling. If you are looking at your cards, if you would have found a binder that you had when you were like 12 or 15, instantly you would have been like, yes, this is mine. Like you would have kind of had the like, the callback.
Yeah.
I got the binder, and I'm like, it didn't give me the like, oh yeah, this is my binder. So I'm thinking,
your brothers?
Maybe it's my brothers.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe.
Then I open it up, and I'm like, here we go. First of all these cards are just raw dogged in the...
We didn't know back then. We didn't know.
We didn't know about the penny sleeves, really. I did know baseball cards. I did put them in the penny sleeves, but the Pokemon was... And my brother and I would play. So I knew they weren't going to be like in good condition. I knew they were played with. The first page is like 9 3x3 all fire energies, but like I forgot that we used to just stack them behind. So if you had 3 Charmanders, boom, 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 you would just blast the Charmanders. So I had fire, and then the fire Pokemon, and then the electric, and then I was like, okay, here we go. So I started flipping this over, and I look, and there's Charmander, 8 Charmanders from the base set. Charmeleon, the next one, fucking 4.
Oh.
Blank. Charizard, blank.
Oh, no.
I'm like, oh no. And every instance of where it would be the evolution to the good card, it was gone. It wasn't there.
You should text your brother and be like, hey.
So now...
Did you pillage?
Yeah, I'm like, I did send it to him. I'm like, look what I got. So I am wondering, there was only 3 holographics in the whole binder. So leads me to believe, and maybe I'm just chasing something that doesn't exist, but it leads me to believe there is a secondary stash or some other collection that has yet to be surfaced. So I think I need to go up, as much as it pains me to go up to my parents' house, I think I do have to go up there to just take everything that I can find up there. Because I also think this might be my brother's collection.
So, like, my mom had a binder. I think she was just happy, because she was, like, doing it with James back in the day.
Yeah.
So she let Jeffrey look through it. And I remember her she's like, oh, yeah, you want to look through this? And oh, yeah. I remember him open up the binder. He announced to the room, we got first Eddies, everybody. And I was like, what? First Eddies. First editions. We got first editions. We got 1999s right here. And I was like, she had a Venusaur. I was like, oh.
What's that? Like $80, $100?
First edition?
I did have a couple first editions. I had a first edition Ditto. I had a foil Zapdos, which I sent you a picture of, and I got some Japanese card that's a foil as well. So, these Charmanders are still $4 or $5 each, just because they're kind of like there's not a lot of them. I don't really think I'm gonna like. Yes.
First Eddie or first edition Venusaur, 500.
Raw.
Yeah, raw, ungraded.
Wow.
If you got like a 9, $2,700. PSA 10, $12,900.
See, if I bagged one of these, if I end up finding them, and I have something that's worth a couple of grand, I'm selling that shit.
Oh yeah, in a heartbeat.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't need a.
I think if like there was like a binder that had was going to be transferred over into our possession, I think I would have to thumb through it first before I announced it because Jeffrey would want to like try to hold
Oh,
like if I'm sitting on 12 grand, it's out the door, baby.
Now here's a couple bits to the story. So based on what you heard of the scenario, do you feel like there's a secondary stash somewhere?
I think there is. You may have had like a binder or
I think we had the top loader, we had the hard sleeve, so I could see that maybe we sleeved up some of these.
Yeah.
And they're living somewhere else.
Because if you had that many cards, I mean, you would have to pull something better than 3 hollows. I mean, you're not getting skunked every fucking round.
Yeah. But my mom said, oh, well, you remember the neighbors were playing it too, and you were kind of into it with them. And I also could maybe see a scenario, I'm kind of falling out of the Pokemon game 15, 16, and the little kid neighbors come over, and I'm just like, here you go.
Yeah, it could have been.
Which fuck.
You still remember?
Yeah. Hey, so Chip from Muirwood. Got those Charizards?
Remember I lent you those Charizards? Did you ever get them back to me?
Yeah. I'm calling due on this bill. So I think there's more. I'm chasing. I'm still chasing.
If you had that many, I mean, odds of you only pulling 3 or like astronomical. You probably had them somewhere.
Yeah. And I think that's my brother's binder. A part of me thinks that too.
Yeah, you could
so
pillage just good ones. I mean, I can see that happening too.
So now my baseball cards are up there too. So I think I might just bring all this back.
Bring it all back, thumb through it.
Yeah. Although the baseball cards, I think the era when we were collecting, there's not going to be a lot of value, a lot of trash.
No, every card shop I've gone to, there's like, nope. 80s, late 80s and early 90s, keep it.
Even like a rookie cards and stuff?
Junk wax, keep it.
Oh
man, fuck.
Bummer.
Figures.
Yeah. All right. Well, okay. I was a little disappointed. I was, and then my mom texted me the next day. Oh, I looked up somebody's collection sold for $250,000. So if you need a little extra money, you maybe could sell them. I'm like, $250,000 is a little extra money, Mom. I'm like, what do you mean?
When did you win the lottery?
Yeah, I'm like, what do you mean? I hope this is a significant amount of money to most everyone that I know.
But I think they probably had like a full complete set.
Oh yeah, of course. So I don't know. Is there any? What should I do with these 8 Charmander base sets that I have?
I think. Let's see.
They're a couple bucks each. I just have to probably put them up as like a what do you call that? A lot.
You know, you
someone
could
will give me like a couple $100 for it.
Yeah, they're a couple bucks. You know what you could do? It might be beneficial. It's like take them down to that card store and see if they do like store cred, and you could just swap for packs or something like that if you want.
That would be more fun, I think, and then I could chase the Charizard EX rare art that I've been trying to
Which
bag.
one? From the 151 or
the one that Jeffrey got? I like.
Oh yeah, that one.
Yeah,
that's 151.
Okay, I like that one. I haven't seen the 151s in the store.
Check Costco. I just saw that they have like a Costco had like a special 151 like
oh boy
box that you can get.
Oh, okay.
I saw someone's like, "Holy shit, the Holy Grail!"
The Grail.
I think Robin's going to Costco tomorrow. And I'll be working.
I'll have her keep an eye out.
Text.
Yeah,
I'll say let Chip and I know what's going on.
Let us know what's going on. But I'm going to take a look through that. But I had like so many energy. I'm like, oh, it'd be cool to get like a first edition energy. I feel like that would be.
Some of those are. They could be worth some money. Jeffrey has some first editions. Like he has a first edition like Team Rocket or some shit like that.
Yeah. So I'm gonna first editions. I can see the value. Those might be worth trying to. What do you do? Sling them on eBay still?
Yeah,
or
I think
you
can.
probably take it to the card shop. Maybe is the first.
I mean, for something like that, you just take it to the card shop. So
okay.
Just trade it up because
I'll do that. Yeah, I'm not. I'm not trying to spend like hours of my time trying to make like $500. I'd rather just, do one fell transaction.
One transaction, they'll give you like, we'll give you $375 for it. I'm like, all right, sweet.
Cool. Give me a couple boxes. Let's bust these things.
Crack these
kids would go fucking wild, dude.
Oh, a 36 packer?
Woo. Oh my God. They would just, it would be open as fast as someone could open 36 packs.
Oh, I do it all the time with different. I'm like, oh, he's open all day, and it's like boom, like Christmas, boom.
And I feel like I'm like, no, hold on, we gotta wait. I'm like, open these at home, and open they can't wait.
In the
it's
car,
like a fucking, they're like a junkie on the Pokemon.
I get
a Pokemon junkie.
I hear like the crackling. I'm like, are you gonna wait till we get home? It's only 5 minutes.
Oh, we had an incident at the store. They like to open them in the store, which is fine. So we go. They have some tables back there. There's always a couple.
Oh yeah.
Guys playing Magic or whatever the fuck's going on. I don't really pay too much attention to it. And we bought one of the. It comes in a hard box. It has some sleeves. It has the dice.
ETB.
There you go. ETB.
Elite Trainer Box.
Elite Trainer Box, thank you. And they had like these cool Charmander sleeves. And I'm like, okay, cool. And the kids were about it. And it comes with 9 booster packs. I'm like, oh, cool.
So I've opened up with these with Jeffrey. Obsidian Flames. Gotcha.
Yeah, because that's the one with the Charizard EX that I'm looking for. Obsidian Flames. That's the one. And I said, okay, how should we split up these 9 packs? And they go, well, that's easy. 4 and 4 and 1. And I'm like,
yeah, you get the one. Yep.
I'm like,
you funded the whole
fuck all of this. No, thank you. I said, how would we evenly divide these up? I'm like, how about 3 and 3? So my son, they start ripping. Then my son's like, hey, to my daughter, can you help me open this one? Like, he struggles with it. Yeah. So she opened it, and then sort of like just instinctually, because she was opening it, it like the muscle memory kicked in, and she opened the pack. And he goes, and then she opened it and he's like, that was my pack. But she had already laid it all out in the pile of other cards that are sitting on the table. And I'm like, oh no. And she's like, oh, well, I'll just give him 10 cards back or whatever. I'm like, oh, but then he doesn't get to open 3. Oh, it was a whole thing.
Oh no.
It was a fucking Sophie's choice. I don't know if I did the right thing or not, but I said, okay, well, since you already opened your 3, you give him one of your packs to open so that he has 3 to open. And I'm thinking he's going to hit some fucking fat rare card and it's going to go nuclear in the store. Luckily, he lost out. He didn't get anything great. So that was good. And I was like, I just gave him my other packs to open each as well because I was trying to mending relationships.
We were opening cards and Joe was over and Stacy. And Stacy was joking, but she was like, she opened and she got a good card. She's like, oh, I opened, I get to keep it, right? Like she was doing that, but she played it pretty good. Jeffrey's face was like he was like looking at. He didn't say anything, but he was like looking at her like, you get it, shitting me.
That's pretty funny. So how do you? I got to be careful because they're like, let's go to the Pokemon store, and they know they're going to shake me down for a couple packs each.
Every time we went to the store just to get Jeffrey's like, I'm out of top loaders.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's just stop in and grab some top loaders. And of course, I didn't just get top loaders. He came with. He's like, can I go with you? And I already knew. I was like, fuck. Yeah. All right.
It's fine. I have fun with it. I will say I was impressed because they had some boxes and sleeves and stuff. I'm like, this shit's got to be like way cheaper on Amazon. I looked it up. They're actually pretty competitive.
Yeah,
I'm like, I'm more than happy to spend the extra $1 or even the same price at the store to help them out.
Even with the store we go here, they've seen us enough times where he's like, and he's all about like the kids because that's
sounds like a good
he's always like
guy.
Hey, it's like $40. He'll be like, I'll give it to you for 30 and just grab the top loaders to just take them home.
Nice. That's cool.
So Jeffrey's always like, he's like, sometimes he'll like give him packs. And I'm like, all right, he likes to, open them right here. He likes to, get the excitement going.
Nice. So, I'm still chasing the Pokemon ones. I'll send you the couple photos of the first editions.
Yeah,
that I have.
Sorry, I gotta get back to you. Hold on.
I also got
in a day down here. Jeffrey will be. He's got the goods.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, that's good. I can't.
He keeps adding to the box because I got him like a little pack because I just saw it. Oh, okay. And like he had I said save the code cards.
Oh, absolutely, man. I need that. I downloaded this app called Price Charting. No.
Oh, I think that's what I have that one too.
You could actually scan the card and it will just like tell you what it is. I'm like, perfect. And you can add it to your collection.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah. So that's what I've been doing. But it's fun. It's fun. Nope, I'm not I've also been really hooked on the this is slightly embarrassing. The virtual Pokemon trading card game app. Where you play live against other people with the Pokemon cards.
Oh,
dude, I'm fucking addicted to this.
Does the app. And I was like, for the code cards. That's why I told him to save it.
Yeah.
And he's like, okay, I'll save the code cards. So you got
fun.
That's what you got from Jeffrey.
Sus. Yeah. That's fine. I'll take it because I also get virtual packs in there because you can level up. It's like, you reach level 25, you get 4 virtual packs. So you you open them there. But so I've been playing.
I see people trying to sell their virtual cards on eBay sometimes.
Really?
Like digital only. I'm like, what the fuck?
That's so weird. Yeah, you earn coins and you can actually trade in the cards for virtual coins. So if you had some cards, you could trade them back in to buy other cards or different packs.
Kind of like real life, I guess.
Yeah. It's all, so I, but anyway, that's what I've been up to.
I always wondered because so when Jeffrey watches PokeRev, he opens his packs and he'll always flash the code card and then he'll, so, all right, or if he gets it early,
somebody will get it.
Yeah, if he gets it early, it's always like, okay, well, here's the card. Just save it until it comes out because it's not out yet, kind of thing. Because they'll do like pre-release.
Oh, he gets pre-releases.
Oh yeah, it's like a week before it hits the shelves.
Wow.
He gets in, starts ripping them.
PokeRev. Is this guy on Instagram?
Yeah, he's on Instagram. But he like most of his stuff's on YouTube. That's pretty.
Most of his stuff's on YouTube.
But yeah, he has an Instagram.
PokeRev. REV.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Followed by. Yep. All right. 200,000 followers.
Dude, he does shit like he had like a U-Haul. He's like, I spent $300,000 on Pokemon cards or some fucking shit like that. You're like, what? He has a U-Haul full of Pokemon cards. I'm like, oh. Wow.
And then this is the guy that sells. He'll like package all of his up and sell like these mystery ones and like drop these. Okay,
yeah, we did that. We got nice. Skunked.
You got all this dudes. He's probably just skunking hella fools. Through this.
Oh yeah, I'm sure a couple people get a hit.
Yeah, right. He's like putting one good card in 50 of these mystery packs.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
So the odds are not in your favor for that. But well, I don't know when I'm going up to my parents' house, but I am still holding out hope, and I'm gonna send my brother a note and be like, I think this is your binder because it won it.
Yeah. Does this look familiar?
Shit.
That's all.
Yeah. I'm like, I don't think this is. Yeah. But yeah, they were all raw dogged in there, and I'm like, oof. Probably not gonna be a 10. Probably not a 10.
No.
No. So yeah, and then we got a haul that we need to get. I need to get over to your place so we can.
It just keeps growing and growing. I'm
wow.
Like, fuck. I'll have to get a big Amazon box.
gonna have to get a bigger box. Well, anything else, CERN, on your end there?
That's it.
All right, for this week then. Wow, look at that. Another one in the bank. Baseball Pokemon.
Boom.
Easy. Layup for us here. The dad life here. But that'll do it for this week. Until next time, I'm Chip.
I'm CERN.
Cheers.